because we
I've
don't know.
already relayed that to the agent. And
Okay.
so he's going to talk to his broker today, he says, about the whole thing. But, you know, the LOI I sent out, it states right in there, and you read it, that this is only a proposal, and no one is indebted, no one is committed, no one has signed anything yet. So as far as that goes, I think it's copacetic.
Oh yeah, that's what an LOI is. It's a letter of intent. So
Yeah.
that we intend to do this, but now that we learned that you didn't take out any kind of anything on your place, then we're not doing it. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, that brings me to kind of a general question, but I think it's important, at least at this stage for me. I
yeah,
am trying to send out at least 2 LOIs a day, and even on Sunday. So I'm attempting to go by the guidelines stipulated in the Wholesale Atlas, meshed with your additional insights as to what makes a good deal. And I'm trying to be conservative. Now, here's the thing. Do I need to run every single LOI through you first before I send it?
no, not at all.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
only the only time that we that usually people do it with us is if they're asking for a proof of funds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
But
so we
I,
once my proof of funds are involved, then I'm JVing with you, and you will have my proof of funds. But if I find out that they're used for anything that I'm not a part of, then I'll cloud
yeah.
title.
No,
So
yeah, amen, brother. Yeah, yeah.
so that's
So, okay. Then in the Rita situation, which is generally a wonderful tool to do initial
right.
sorting out, we talked about this. You said sometimes it's $1,000 or $1,500 over, and you were pointing out that that's a HUD approved, meaning it's actually Section 8
Yeah,
capability,
exactly.
right?
Yep. So that's a Section 8 deal, and it's because you can draw. Like I don't even know what I don't think we even found out what. Let's look see what Rentcast says. But yeah, so HUD is always going to be. It can potentially be a little bit more sometimes than what the going rate is in an
Right,
area
right.
because it's based on zip code, beds and baths. And so let's
Okay.
see. Yeah, so this is 1380, and yeah, and then the HUD is 1600. So yeah, for this house, 1380 is what I would go by, and I would even take it down to 1300.
Okay.
But
Okay.
this one's we don't know what to do with this one.
Yeah, yeah. This is in a teeter-totter state right now.
Yep.
So let's see with that. So does that then mean that if it has that HUD thing on it, that that particular house could actually qualify for a Section 8?
Every house can qualify for Section 8 if it's livable. Okay, so the
Oh, okay.
problem with here's the whole deal with Section 8, and until I called, I always call the city when I have any questions about any of these kind of things, because there was one up in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I said, "Hey, is this property, could this be Section 8?" And they said, "Well, it doesn't matter if the property can't be, your renter has to be, so they have to have vouchers." So
Oh,
everybody
right.
throws around Section 8 as like it's super simple. It
Yeah.
is super simple if you're selling it to a Section 8 buyer
Uh-huh.
that knows all the rules and they want to deal with it. So that's why it's kind of thrown around kind of willy-nilly, like, oh, that's a Section 8, so that shouldn't be a problem. Um, but it's the buyer has to understand the rules, and so they have to find a buyer. I mean, I'm sorry, a renter that has a Section 8 he has already applied for Section 8 and is already qualified for Section 8.
Okay. So that
And then they check out the place. So like,
yeah.
yeah, so you get Mr. Renter, and then they check out and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, you guys have enough bathrooms and bedrooms, and it's clean, and then it qualifies."
Mhm.
So it's not as much of a slam dunk as everybody makes it sound.
So then there are buyers, whoever they may be, need to be
Absolutely.
up to speed on what you
So
just said.
right. So in Investor Lift, you can see what kind of buyers there are. That's the beauty of Investor Lift is they separate out all the buyers. They give them each labels, and these guys are HUD buyers or these guys are
Oh,
not HUD
really?
buyers. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Do,
No,
do,
Investor
do they say they're HUD buyers in a certain area?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Investor Lift's insane. And we're gonna see on December 4th, Thursday, right?
Yeah.
First, second, third, fourth. Yeah. On Thursday, the guys from Investor Lift will be here. I
Wha-
don't know. It's probably gonna be David.
Okay,
Um,
but I thought you said that the people from uh, oh,
PropStream?
yeah, are
Yeah,
also going to be here. They're both going to be here.
no. I must have misspoke. I meant Investor Lift whenever I say
Yeah,
PropStream.
you said the people from PropStream.
I'm a little bit old, you know?
That's I'm almost 80. That's all right, man.
Yeah. See, I think more than likely your old ears were the problem, not my old head. How's that sound?
Yeah, I hear slowly. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Investor Lift, like David will be here.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
And
Okay,
so,
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to that.
Well, and tell your
Um,
friends, please. I would love to. I'm going to do $100 giveaway that day. So whoever
okay.
stays till the end, we're going to do we'll have chat, pick a winner. But there'll be $100 giveaway. So tell everybody you know, please, like send out DMs, do all that stuff. Just it would be so great.
Okay.
I would love to fill up the audience on that day, just so they're not wasting their time. I don't
Yeah.
mind wasting.
So I'm just wondering, going forward with that news, that you have access to what areas are approved. Let's say we
Yeah.
choose Texas,
Yeah,
and
let me
let's say we choose Southern Texas. Maybe you could give us 2 or 3 cities that are up,
absolutely,
have a good going thing, and
absolutely.
it may benefit everybody.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So I'll show you real quick. Are you looking at the
Oh,
check out my?
let me open it up.
So like you go in here and you go buyers, I'm just pulling up a generic buyer, but
Oh, cool. Yeah.
let me show you. Hold on, I have to go to properties. I've got to get better at this quickly because so here's one that we are trying to sell. And so you go into this area called Artemis mode.
Uh-huh.
There's Artemis mode and there's God mode. And these modes tell you in this area who is a potential buyer. Oops, I'm sorry, God
Oh,
mode.
wow. They got it down to the neighborhood, huh?
Oh, they've got it, yeah. And so the deal is Investor Lift is a data company. And so
Right.
they're grabbing every bit of every keystroke, everything that every buyer comes
Yeah.
in. And so like in this area, let's just we'll go, I don't even know where we are, but I'm just finding. So there's 10 buyers right here. So so we're in Indy.
Uh-huh.
So what's cool is then you go down here and here's all those buyers, okay?
Wow.
And here's all their numbers. And if the numbers are green, then they've been verified. And this
Uh-huh.
is your whole skip trace. This is why it's expensive. I mean, they're
Yeah.
giving you a ton of data.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And so here's their purchase. Like you can go all the way down to, and they'll explain it even better than I am because I'm not doing a good job. They'll show you when the last time these guys, like you can click on these guys and say, come on. Oh, well, you can see their scores like 273,673. This is their compatibility score. to your property. And here's the cool part. Even better, they've created an AI situation. So I go into, let me close these down because I'm going to get them too convoluted here. I go into investorlift.ai and let's talk about my property. It picks properties for me. I mean, it picks buyers for me. It says, hey, these guys are in that area. They've bought before. We have proof. And so AI is picking all these names for me. And so I can go through all these names and just go down the list and call them all.
Yeah. So I guess the point of my starting out the conversation this way is that if we choose a particular area of southern Texas, maybe southern east or west Texas, and you can find out where the densities are.
Exactly. Find the hot buying areas for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. That is definitely a way to do it. And then you call them, get their buy box, and then start searching for them. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
But the key to this whole game is the conversations you're having when you get on the phone, and building your network and keeping it organized and make it organized in a way that is simple for you. That's why every single thing that anybody I talk to goes into my phone. I mean, I make sure that I have the address we talked about so I can be reminded of what we first talked about. And then that's, with a realtor or a buyer, I know exactly what's going on. And that way, when something comes in, first thing I do is like, oh, I've got a Houston deal. I type into my Trello, like I'll type into my Trello Houston buyer. Okay, then boom, my Houston buyer comes up.
Mm-hmm.
So I know who to call and I know where to go. And this is my mini buyers list. And that's just the ones that I've talked to that I know. And so it's easier for me to just kind of reach out to them that way.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So
I'm just getting up to speed with Trello with the help of AI a little bit. Getting it set up, and it's ridiculously simple once you understand the 1, 2, 3 thing.
Yeah, and what I love is that you can move things around. Like
I've already done that on that Arkansas thing.
Like I know Tyrell's got this one he's working on. He'll probably give us an update. I know Marco's got these different ones that we just need to get updates on. So it's for me, it's great for you guys. And then on this side, I have all the ones that I'm doing, and that I have to follow up on.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now, in my LOI, should I even have a choice of title company in there? I just need a refresher.
No, simplify your life big time. Your LOI should be just this. Okay, let's say you're doing an LOI.
I have discovered that in a Wholesale Atlas. I modified it a little bit, but it really is great for just get going on the thing.
Yeah, but here's what I'm going to suggest. If you want to send out several, don't worry about them being so perfect, okay? Because you're spending a lot of time on typing them all up. Instead, just go right here and just do the generate email.
That's what I've just learned within the last couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah, and just pull that and just say and send it in a text or send it in an email and say, here's my, you can all you have to do is just copy that whole thing and then just send that. It doesn't have to be the an LOI template that says LOI or your name and all that. Just send it that's your first step. And then if they accept that, then you go right to a contract. You don't even have to deal with an LOI. Some people ask for it. I only give it to them when they ask for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Bueno. And there's one last thing here, and I appreciate we're going through them Gatligun style, but it's very clear. I started looking at a property yesterday, 234 Southern Avenue in southeast Albuquerque.
Okay, say it again.
234 Southern Ave in southeast Albuquerque.
Yep, got it. I've got a bunch of land right in that area.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I
So
grew
there
up.
it is, and I called, finally got through, and that is actually it has an apartment inside the
Yeah,
house. You can't
we've
really
called on
tell.
this one before.
What's that?
One of the students called on this one before.
Okay.
I remember
Well,
it. Yeah.
she said that since it's been up, I think over 100 days. I think it says it there somewhere. But they've turned down 7 cash offers.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're pretty rough. See, I've already got it in my Trello.
yeah,
Let's see who
yeah.
I archived it because it
But now
was.
here's my question. She volunteered that they've got $125,000 loan on it, and evidently the owner has $44,000 in equity.
Well, apparently, but I mean, when I'm taking over somebody's loan, I don't consider the equity as something that I want to give them. That's what's going to
Oh,
make it
okay.
easier to sell it.
Okay. So
So,
you in a sense are negating that 15% equity maximum.
well, when you think about it, like, okay, so like let's take this one and we'll go through it real quick. The list price is 180, right? And we already looked at it. The rents are 1,900 approximately, but
Uh-huh.
it needs about $100,000 in rehab.
Oh, that much. Okay.
Oh yeah, and even if we offered $90,000 a month on it, it only
Okay.
cash flows 66. So we've already done this one,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it's a big old dog. So you can just
Yeah.
let that one.
Yeah. Move on.
Yep.
But the thing I want to learn on that is your how hard and fast. I mean, there's very few. Well, I think very few properties that I've come across so far have 100% equity. So let's say they have, well, what's
Well, you
written
can search
into the
for them.
wholesale atlas is like 15%.
Yeah, but you can search for them if you want to. So when you're searching, um, like let's do. They'll tell you right away, and so you can just move past them and just go for the ones that are 100% equity if you want to.
Okay. All right.
But what I like, I mean, like this one is 1.4 million. They've only got a $34,000 loan on it,
Yeah.
so they've got a ton of equity. Um, but again, you don't have to go after those. Go after ones that are less equity. Let's go to Omaha and see. But I mean,
So
the whole thing.
then you would set your filters up and settings for what we're talking about.
Yeah, if you go to Atlas mode, you can do it. I don't think you can do it
Oh,
on regular mode.
I don't have that.
Yeah, so that's twice as much, but it's well worth it time wise. You save a ton of
Oh,
time because you go
okay.
right to the ones that you want. Otherwise, you're just a little bit more manual searching for stuff. But here, let's
But
go to Omaha.
I do have batch leads. Maybe I can try it in there.
Well, and again, you can start in Zillow too, and just say that you want 100% equity.
Okay. Yeah.
But also you can sort it right here by equity. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go sort by equity, and then these will all be like that's the low equity, and at the other end will be the high. So these are all seller finance possibilities because they're 100% equity. Okay.
Got it. Wow. Yeah. And that's with just the regular wholesale
That's
atlas.
with the regular one, yeah, because you can sort by. You can
Yeah.
sort by
Yeah.
equity or
So
interest rate.
you just flip that thing so you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you do that, go sort by, and then let's say I like interest rate too, and then hit apply filters, and you can go to low to high. And so
Mhm.
now you're finding things that have 2.67, like these are nice and low, great to take over. But here's what I'm saying, like these guys have 33%. That doesn't mean that that's 33% of 260, right?
There would be 30 people of the ARV.
Well, of the ARV, yeah. So it's what the house is worth, not what
Right.
they're selling it for. And
Right.
so
Right.
in this one, it's a 2.6, but see they've got a balance of 171. They're asking 260, right? Again, that doesn't mean that they've got 260 minus 171. That doesn't mean they have $90,000 in equity, because then we can start picking things apart. Like, let's say, oh, this tile needs to be replaced. There's $10,000. Oh, we got to paint the whole place because it needs a paint job. That's another, $5,000-6,000. The outside needs to be resided. Whatever you want to say, you just chip away at that potential equity.
Yeah.
Also, once we go here and we look at it in comp, GPT, we can see that the comps in the area don't support their price. And they never support their price because the price is always higher. Anybody selling anything is going to throw it up for $20,000, $30,000 and they think they can get just in case. And so that's why we go into comp and we look at it and we say, okay, they're going to comp out 12 properties. It's going to take a second. But then we get a better idea of what the price is. And then, and only then, I offer nothing to them to take over their loan. Always. That's where I start every single time. And because of it, I've got two houses that I own that one has 80,000 in equity and the other has $100,000 in equity when I moved in. One cost me 10 grand and the other cost me nothing. Okay, so they're out there. It's possible. It's not magic. It's just finding them and grinding them down. The whole thing I want you to keep in your head is money is not always the motivator. Okay. Somebody might just need to get out of town. Maybe they hate their ex-wife so much they don't want to be anywhere near.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we come through. They were asking what, forget what they were asking. 290. Sorry about that. 260.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we do is we come and try to find ones that are below 260 and use those as our comps. But in this situation, they're pretty close to, here we go. So 252 is the lowest one, and that's renovated. So we can argue that too. But they're gonna comp right about where they say, oh, this is them. Right? It sure looks like it. Oh wow, that's the exact same house. So right there, that's your best comp because it's the exact same kind of house. It's the same floor plan. See how it's just flipped?
Yeah.
And so there you can say, well, I see one down the street that's 240. So how can yours be worth 260? It's the exact same house. So we would hit all those. I think that one is too, huh? 2 windows. Yeah, they're all pretty close to the same kind of house. So we run the comps on those. Comes out 273. And the reason that it comes out higher is because the square footage might be a little bit higher. See, this is comping at 1,000 and 1,100, and this one's 1,296. And so it's doing it 199 per square foot.
Yeah.
So their comp is, in this situation, their comp does stand up, but we still want to knock them down, and that's when we say, oh, that tree needs to be trimmed. So that's going to cost me $5,000. I've got to lay down new sod or whatever. You find stuff like, what is this? There's a stump out front that needs to be removed, if that's what that is. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's how.
When you send the LOI out, you're going to send it with that information out, and
No. That's all part of your negotiation. That's all part of the negotiation when they come back and they say, no, we want 260, and you're like, oh, that driveway needs to be completely replaced. Look at all these cracks, and it's off level, and that's your complaints. The siding needs to be redone because you can see that it's those are all your complaints about it to knock them down on their price. So you can come in and say, hey, I can just take over that loan for you, and and we'll be good.
Yeah, it's important to say take over rather than assume, right?
What I say is I say we can do a mortgage acquisition. So
Right.
it's or a trust acquisition. I like to
Right.
use those words better.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, Senor, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, anytime. What's up, Tyrell? Tyrell's on the phone. Nope, Tyrell's with us. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm actually not on the phone. I was actually gonna.
Move.
No, I don't actually don't have an update for you just yet about that property. I was just kind of just hanging out.
Okay, cool. And then what do we know about where is it? I'll get you an address. Hold on. Here it is. I just saw it 2 seconds ago. 101 Stevens.
I don't know. Let me make a couple calls. I'll get back to you.
Because that should close today. I think it's closing today or tomorrow, right? It's supposed to close this week.
It's supposed to close.
Yeah, last week. Yeah. Hey, and guys, know that anything in real estate is anybody gives you any kind of a date, like, oh, we'll get that done by Thursday. It's not true.
Never. Take it from me. I've my first 2-3 deals, nothing, 0. Never 100% accurate. Ever.
Never on time. Ever. You can always add 2 weeks to everything they say. Drive you crazy.
So I'm gonna call them now, and then I'll give you an update when I.
Yeah, let me know what. Let me know what Carter says. All right. Let's see, Trevor, what's up?
Hey, Trent.
What's going on?
I'm good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah. So, the realtor from that Albany the property in Albany, he sent the contract. Yeah.
Yep, we got the contract. Looked it over. They have one date wrong. They put 2025 for January. Needs to be 2026. Kate just looked it over.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Trent, above that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot. Sorry.
Kate's got.
We had another.
Kate's got your back on this one. So what, Kate?
Yeah.
No
So
problem at all.
the special stipulation. It says that in addition to the buyer's closing costs, the buyer will also cover half of the seller's closing costs, including half of the broker's $2,000 fee. So do we like that, or?
We don't love that, but is that? I think that's what we agreed to, right?
Yeah.
We're paying.
I think.
Yeah, because the broker it was the only way to get it down to 30.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the stipulation, correct, Trevor? That's the one I called her on, and she's like, "I'm not gonna do this for less than $2,000. That's my bottom line." Because we're splitting closing costs, including the broker's fee, which was like $900 each. Right. This is the one that you said.
Wait, Trent. You said the realtor fees are how much?
2,000.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna pay only 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember we were fighting it, and we're like, well, we're not going to pay that. We'll pay 900. And you're like, I'll give her $100. Okay, so that one's good to go. And we'll market it today. If that's fine.
Oh, one other question. What about the?
Hang on, what, Kate?
Yeah. Can you just please tell Trevor to let the realtor change the closing date to 2026?
So tell your realtor that she put the wrong date on the closing. It needs to be 26, not 25.
Okay, I'll do that. What about the attorney? How do we know that the attorney is wholesaler friendly and investor friendly?
It doesn't matter because we've got the assignment clause in there, right? We've got it. Kate, you read it. It's
Yeah,
assignable.
it's assignable.
Yeah, it's assignable. The lawyer can't change anything on that if we sign the contract.
Oh, okay. Am I gonna be the one who signs it, or you're gonna be the one who signs it?
Whose name's on it, Kate?
It's
TKO.
TKO.
Yeah, then I'll sign it. No problem.
No problem at all. Yeah, I'll just send her an email back.
Yeah, and then let her know, and then if she can send it over DocuSign, that'd be way easier than the trying to sign it otherwise. So ask her to DocuSign, send it back through DocuSign so we can sign.
Okay, no problem at all.
Okay, good. And then we're
Thank you.
gonna start marketing it the second it comes back. We'll start marketing it, and it's not gonna be a huge. I mean, we'll put it up for 40 and see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to come down, so we'll see what happens.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Thanks. Hey, Kate, make sure you let Joe Bell know when we're marketing it that closing costs will be split, including buyers. I'm including the $2,000 buyer's agent.
Yep.
So yeah, just have them lay that out because that's important for people to know when they're doing it.
Yeah, let's just add that to the description or just
Yeah,
tell the buyer.
exactly. So just write that into the Trello.
Yeah, like a copy paste to whatever it's.
But let Joe Bell know too. Just let her know straight up.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Good one. All right. Let's see. I have not had the chat open, so let me check and see if you guys are saying anything in there that's relevant to. Dun, 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 dun. Good morning. Good morning. Sharon had a good weekend. You drove to New York for the holidays. 16 hours. Oh, geez. Yeah, I bet you did. CompGTB is $20 a month. $20 a month. There's we'll put a, oh, there it is. Marilyn already did. Okay, cool. We're up to date on everything. All right, guys. So I have a feeling that today people are a little bit more willing to answer phones. Let's see. I want to get Adrian. Are you here? What is I wanted to see what's going on with this property real quick. This one was weird, and I know Adrian Salazar, are you here? I don't think you are. Okay, let's go through. I'm going to go real quick through. Oh, life's good. Perfect. This one, the owner called me. He said it's under contract. Okay, but he'd let us know if anything else, if it falls through. But this one is under contract. So good job, good find. It was off market. It's in Palos Verde, but Josiah, that one is kind of hanging tight. So I'm going to archive that one just so it doesn't. But it still stays alive in our deal. Okay. So get more. Go find some more for me. How are you, Josiah? What's the latest? Let's see. Okay, so another one with the same sign, but forgot to go back since it was a bit dark. Same area. Huh, with the same sign. I wonder if that means I'm sure the seller would have told me, like, hey, we got another one. Okay, so that's a good follow-up there. 101 Stevens is that Logan's? Oh no, Tyrell's. Oh, Tyrell, they just sent me another thing to sign, so hold on. Hang on 2 seconds too. I just wanted to tell. I sent something real quick. Hey, Drake. Right. Drake.
Morning.
Okay, sorry about that. All right. Okay, let's see. We've got. Is it possible to talk with Kate today about? Yeah, you can call Kate anytime you want. Kate, Sharon wants to talk to you. She'll reach out. I think Kate on the Detroit. I mean, it was a Detroit. I'm sorry, I forgot the portfolio. Were there any? There were a couple good ones, right, Kate? Kate.
Hello, yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Sorry.
There were a couple good ones in Sharon's portfolio, right?
Turns. Yeah, and I did reply to her actually.
Okay. Hey, Sharon, Kate is replied to you, and so there should be something in your. Is it an email?
Yeah,
Okay.
we did a global offer on the whole portfolio.
Yeah, we made an
Thanks.
offer on everything. So yeah, give Sharon a call if you would.
Okay.
Anti-money laundering disclosure. What? Okay, so Tyrell,
Yes.
I just needed to. They sent me over another
Yeah, that was
document.
actually that was. I just got off the phone with Drew. That's the last document we need to clear to close. So
It's the certification regarding beneficial owners of legal entity customers anti-money laundering disclosure. Really? Do we
that's a
really? That is a pain. Okay, so that one's done. Done. Sent, and done. Okay, so he should be happy. That should be all they need, right?
Yep. That was the last document needed. I just got off the phone with Drew, so that was the last document needed. Title company's ready to close. They're just waiting for the money to be wired. So
Okay, cool.
we should be clear to
Awesome.
close either later today or tomorrow.
Okay, and then you get a check soon.
Heck yeah.
Hooray. Okay, but you got to help me out. Like DM as many people as you can to get them to come to the Discord here, please.
On the 4th.
On December 4th. Yep.
Okay.
Help. Yeah. If I've helped you guys at all in any way, shape, or form, please. That's the more you can help me on that one, the better. She wanted to talk on Saturday, but I was traveling. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kate. She can talk now, but she couldn't talk on Saturday. Quick question from Life's Good. Mr. Trent, why would an investor company buy $50 million property? How long do they hold that? And what's their end goal for it? Okay, so it's still the same math. So a $50 million property is going to cash flow something. And so that means the rents or whatever it is. Is there a specific $50 million property? Because let's call it a hotel. If they aren't cash flowing, it's closed. Okay, is it worth $100 million? That might be a reason. It's not even worth 10 million? I don't know. I wouldn't buy that. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of all this is cash flow, equity, and potential gains down the road. So, but also, if it's a manufacturing and they're saving money by buying the property, I've got guys that owned an electronics company. And they bought their bought their properties because then they didn't have to pay rent. So that could be a reason. But an investor, I'm not sure. I'd have to know the specific property to figure out. They bought it assuming that they were going to be able to do something with it, but the owners weren't honest. Yikes. Is this something you know specifically, like personally? Okay. Yeah, no, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for interesting reasons for people to be in situations they, and I've got a guy that can handle a loan for that, but if it's not worth 10 million, but at one point it was worth 50 million, let's look at it. Absolutely. So I use, when it comes to commercial properties, we kind of switch gears and we go to Crexy. Or there's another one called LoopNet. So those are both commercial property places. How do you know these guys? Okay, you got it. So I'm gonna cover this one up. Sorry, guys. You guys don't get to see it, but I'll tell you all the information that's except for the address. Okay, so I won't share that. Oh, you already found it on LoopNet. Now, is this something you found, or is this somebody you know? Oh, it's vacant. It's a land parcel. 11 acres. Okay. And it's let's see. Okay, and so give me more with my other small business. I used to work here. I know the owners and knew everyone there. Okay, so what I'm seeing on LoopNet is looks like it's empty, but maybe not. Let's see. I mean, it looks like just a lot. Yeah, it doesn't give you that many pictures, does it? Okay, let's see what Crexy says. So tell me more about it. What's going on? Because it's saying it's 11 acres of industrial land for lease. And so leasing land out is a very good business. I mean, it's just like you're renting nothing, but just seeing what's there. Did they tear down something that was there before? Yeah, it's just land. And the reason you'd buy this, and this is 50 million for 11 acres, and it's right off the 110. That's pretty good. Oh, okay. It sinks and no cars can be on there. On Loop it says it's semis, trucks, and etc., but not true. Anything that big can't be on there. Oh, okay, so it sounds like the land has been decimated with something, huh? So it was a dump site. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what anybody would want with a dump site that you can't do anything with. Well, they're saying it's paved. I mean, you know, something like that potentially could be just rented out to like a car dealership too, that they could. A lot of times they store their cars there. What was there when you worked there? Yeah, I bet they're paying taxes every month. Oh, I know where this is. Oh, yeah. I know exactly where this is. I didn't realize, yeah, because they got rid of that whole little village, huh? That's still there. I gotcha. I know exactly. I don't know. It's now a flea market? Because that used to be like my favorite place to go for any kind of German meats. It's a great little spot. Yeah, no clue. Excellent location because it's between the 405 and the docks, and so that's pretty big. It's right near the harbor. Yeah, I've seen that for a while. It's just shut down. Okay, no clue, but I'll look into it. That's interesting. You bet. No, that's cool. That's a good find. And it's 50 million is what they're asking for it, or they're asking 10? I don't see a price tag. Yeah, so it was a waste dump site, huh? Okay. Well, yeah, and that cleanups sometimes that can cost a ton too. They bought it for 50 million. I can understand why they bought it because of the location. Okay, cool. Good stuff, bud. Thank you. All right. Moving on to let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, what's up?
So like I just talked to the realtor and she said that she doesn't use DocuSign. She only uses Google Workspace and Resign. Like Resign or something.
Okay, yeah, it's as long as it's something like DocuSign where they just send it over and we click through it instead of it just being a paper that, like a PDF. We should be good.
Can I just give her your email so that she can just send it to you straight?
Absolutely.
No problem.
You have my
Just
email?
do so, right? Yeah, I have.
I'll put it in the chat just so everybody has it if anybody needs it. Any kind of deals that you guys have that you need to send to my email, there it is. Pretty simple.
Thanks, Trent.
You bet. Okay, let's see. We're going to go through these real quick. Tyrell, did you find out anything more about Alamogordo? Except for you can't say it?
Not yet. I'm texting the realtor as of right now. She's gonna give me a call, and then I'll have an update for you.
Okay, sweet.
129 Fairlawn. Still waiting to hear back from the seller on that one. He takes at least 15 business days to respond, and
Business days.
yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm still scared to make phone calls now, so still a little stifled.
Are you really kidding me right now?
Yeah,
You are kidding me.
I'm petrified.
Now I'm pushing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made any calls today?
I made just follow-ups, nothing cold.
Okay, make some colds. It's time to get back on the horse here.
Ready?
Okay, bro. Marco, come up here and let's go through these deals. Make sure that we've got updates on everything. Howdy, sir.
Hey, yeah, we did this Friday.
Oh, we did. Okay, so this one is still good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Because I knew this one was kind of cool. Okay, so that one's good, that one's good, that one's good.
No, you saw a lot of these that we had, they were called on live, so you were gonna follow up on them.
Okay, so these are all for me to follow up.
Yeah. The Roan Street, I believe we can call that one dead. The realtor is just ignoring me now.
Okay, so that one's done and archiving. Oh wait, Kate showed me something new. I can just press C. Boop, gone. Okay, and we have to skip trace this one. Did we do that or no? Should we call on it?
Which property address is that? You're not showing your screen.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I did it for Life's Good. Even though he won't come on stage. We're gonna get you up here soon, bud. Or I'm just gonna have to come up to South Central and take you to lunch or something. Get you comfortable with coming up. Okay, so this one, 14408 in Detroit.
Let me see what I have on that one.
Fully rehabbed inside and out. Get 1 month free. Sign a 2-year lease. What is that?
Yeah, I don't have anything on that one, so that means we haven't called on it. And if we did, I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, we definitely called on it. He has 37 other properties. Need to skip trace. So maybe we never did get a hold of anybody.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It wasn't yet called because the information was not correct.
Okay, let's give it a go then. Let's get this one off our plate one way or the other and see what's going on. So, it seems like, where did we get that description? Here's polished minimal bullet. Okay, that went through. So that you put that through chat, huh? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. So let me pull it up. Come on. Okay. So we need to skip trace this guy. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Source alone. Nope, nothing else. Call now to schedule showing. Call who? It's off market, so I'm sure they just pulled everything off. Okay. Let's skip trace the crap out of this. Let's see if anybody else gives us anything. Realtor.com. No realtor to call. And guys, when they're a little harder to get a hold of the people, that means it's a little bit better for us, because that means nobody else is going after this. And so I go to Been Verified. It's the one I use. I'll go to property. Property address. Good. And see who's there. Anticlimactic. Hey, Trent Smith, the other Trent. I hope you don't get too much crap when you're in Homeland and Wholesale, Trent, because I know, I know my name is mud over there. So I don't. Possible owners. Oh, Concord Group LLC. Okay, Concord Group.
Oh yeah, I think this was like a bunch of investors.
Okay, so we're getting closer. The Concord Group. And did we ever get a hold of them? I don't know if we did.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. So let's contact them. Oh, that's right. I always am concerned about a place that just wants to sell you a book, but they don't give you a phone number. Okay, so let's go to the about part of this. And they usually like to talk about themselves. He went for a run. He wants you to get in touch, but he doesn't want you to know who he is. That's funny. Oh, he's very, well, what's your name, bro? Oh, there it is. Freddie Bennett. Yeah, let's see if that helps us at all. Purchase for 24,000. Okay, so he probably was. This is what I'm gonna guess. This guy was probably. That's him, right? Yep. Let's check his Instagram. Okay, so his name's Freddie Bennett. I bet he bought this and he's like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then he failed to. Oh, and he's a pediatric. Okay. He's got a bunch of things going on. He does pediatric. No, that's got to be different. Yeah. Well, it's on his Instagram. Okay. So he might be a New Zealand guy that. Okay. Too much work for that one. We're going to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Agreed? Or do you want it? Marco? Where'd you go? I think there's too much that we have to go through to get to that one. Marco, I'm going to archive that one. Let's see. You went silent on me, but it's probably because the phone rang. Okay, so I'm archiving that one. This one we call doing live. Okay, that's right. This is. I think this led us into other evergreen. This one was fun. Once. $43. Spoke with Milton Owens Crawford. Now, what did he say? I can't remember. Dang it. Okay, Marco bailed. He's probably on the phone. What was going on with this one? I'm trying to remember it now. Off market.
Maybe you haven't received any response from the realtor. That's why.
Well, there's no realtor. It's off market, and so I didn't. And it says we contacted him. So when did we contact him? On November 17th. I spoke to him, huh? Shoot. Okay, I can't remember this one. Okay, so we don't even know what's going on. I'll just leave that one for later. Okay, let's see. Anybody else in here that I've got some stuff? Alex, do we have anything of yours? Let's see. Nope. Okay, and then Poozy, Sharon, we know yours. We've gone through those. Gabe, Peru. I don't think we have anything from Peru right now. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's make some phone calls. Let's get some new stuff going. It's a new week as far as everybody's concerned because of Thanksgiving being gone and done with. Actually, there is one I want to. Well, no, I'll call that later. This one is done. Underwriting tools not needed. Okay, here we go. Pasadena, not gonna happen. Let's go to lead gen and let's go to, let's see what's in South Carolina. Fort Mills, I haven't been there before. Let's check it out and make some phone calls. Yeah, as much as I beat you guys up on making phone calls, I, for some reason, can't get any of my TikToks done. Every single time I sit down to do them, I hate them. So I know your guys' pain. Yeah.
With Wholesale, Alice, I've been using it, and for some reason the lead gen hasn't been pulling up as many leads as it should be.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like in South Bend, for example, it's only pulling up like 50 leads.
Oh, yeah. Fort Mills is 24. Do you wait for a second and let it? Sometimes
No,
it takes a second.
I've tried logging out. I've tried logging out and logging back in, type of thing. Nothing. It's been really short on leads, so I was just confused.
I'm gonna, yeah. So like, yeah, only 8 new when I refresh it. That's not very good. Let's do.
Maybe
You said
yeah, South Bend, because I've been trying to look for that one buyer I was telling you about, and yeah, maybe.
Yeah, see how it refreshes every now and then, but it's not refreshing that much. I'm in a small area, so it might not be fair. But
Yeah,
sometimes
maybe.
if you just hang tight and just wait for it, it'll refresh.
Yeah, let me give
But
that a shot.
Here, I can even do it. Let's do South Bend real quick and see. You love South Bend. Yeah, I've got 55 leads, but let's give it a second.
And I actually, funny enough, that address, that Studebaker through that 317.
Yep.
I actually had to pull that up. I pulled that up manually in the search menu, and then it popped up on lead gen after the fact. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Not really. What'd you say? You had it. So you went
That-
to Zillow and
I
then
went-
came back.
I went to search. Because it wasn't showing up, so I put it in the search menu, and then it showed up on lead gen just now on your screen, which is funny.
No, that's interesting. What is it usually?
What do you mean?
I mean, usually how many leads come up?
Like a couple hundred. Like like there's only like 20 seller finance leads, but like there's way more than that in South Bend.
Okay. Interesting, and it never did a refresh either.
No.
Huh. Let's see. It's refreshing over here. I mean, Fort
Same
Mills.
experience with me.
You're getting it too?
Yeah.
So let's check. Let's go to Ohio and see if. And this helps a ton when you guys can. If there's ever a thing that if something's weird, let's go to Ohio. Let's do Cincinnati's big. 543 in Cincinnati. What? And Cincinnati is how many people? Oh, we don't know. Let's find one with a good amount. 100,000.
If you type in Cincinnati, it'll tell you how many people.
I thought it would, but it didn't. Did it? Oh yeah, over there. There it is. I see it now. Yeah, for 1 million people, we're only getting 543 leads. Let's see if it refreshes. Gets anything else. Not really, huh? Let's see. Let's see what Des Moines. I did want to check Des Moines because a guy that I had over for Thanksgiving buys there. But he does apartment buildings, but they're looking for a fix and flip. Just to cut their teeth on. So much better when you have a buyer first. 7 leads in Des Moines. That seems very 13 now. Oh, went to 50. That's weird. Let's see. Oh. Crazy. Let's see. Let's go equity. Oh, 60 new ones. Let's do equity just for fun. Let's see if we can find something with really low equity. So these are all lies. Actually, let's do an interest rate one. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, so let's sort by interest rate. We'll go low to high. Oops, low to high. Let's see what kind of interest rates we have out there. There we go. Right off the bat, 180. And they own 69%. Let's see if we can get one that's a little lower. But 27, 35%. I like them when they're under 20%, just to if we're going to come in and do a takeover. Like here we go, 10%. That's even cooler. Let's see, opportunity. Okay, so it's near the University Avenue. It is. Okay. This might be one to call on. Balance of 148 with a 2.86% interest rate. They're asking 169. This is delicious, as we would say. Okay, let's call Eric and see what's up. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. I'm not plugged in. Hey, Kate, did you see Danish or Danisha? Sorry. Jeez.
Tanisha?
Did you see the thing I put into the GC about Danisha's? She's got a property for us. That was like one of the first things I put in this morning.
Oh, Tanisha.
Yeah. Kind of run the numbers on that one and see what you think. 'Cause I think it might be pretty good.
I'm not. It's...
It might be a good one. Okay, I'm going to call these guys on this one and see. Okay, Eric. All right, let's get going here. So that's how we found that one too. Is just, I mean, we just looked by interest rate because that's really what matters. Let's see what Zillow shows us too. Looks like it doesn't need much work. It's a 3-1, so investors aren't into one bathroom, but I've got a guy that
You've reached Eric Fitzgerald.
he's been looking for stuff in Des Moines. Eric Fitzgerald. Eric Fitzgerald. Hey Eric, I'm calling about 619 Palmer Place in Des Moines.
Yeah, it's I went off market.
Oh, is it off? They don't want to sell anymore?
No, he doesn't want to sell.
Boo. Okay. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I
What do you-
appreciate it. Do you have anything else like
What are
that
you
in the
looking
area?
for?
Well, we do major like 100 or more apartment buildings, but I've got a couple guys on my crew that want to do a fix and flip in Des Moines since they're there, and they thought, well, geez,
Yep.
we might as well kill
Okay.
two birds with one stone. And so I'm looking for, like what I liked about this one is the interest rate was insanely low.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2.86%.
Oh, so you wanted to take over his loan?
Yeah, so the way we do it though is we put the whole thing into a trust and we do a trust takeover where we're just, it's just a simpler process. It's not really assuming the
Sure.
loan because you can't take the interest rate with you.
Yep.
So do you have anything like that? Anything going on that's got good rents that is?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep your number though.
Yeah, definitely. I'll text
And
you.
so you're
what I
looking single family or what's
Single
your buy
family's
box?
great.
Single family up to what?
I also do multi. I mean, if you have any multifamily, for sure. I mean, that's our sweet
Okay.
spot. But just always looking for kind of solving problems, and it's with these guys. They're young investors, and so I kind of wanted to help them out,
Sure.
finding something that would kind of be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if anything that has an issue, like somebody
Okay.
died or
Yep.
divorce or whatever. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I
Love
will.
it. All right, man.
Yeah, I'll send you a text right now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay,
All right.
later.
Bye-bye.
So it's all about having soldiers out there working for you. And so now he'll be looking for stuff in Des Moines, and just like I'm looking for stuff for the buyer. So I'm going to create a new contact. I'm going to save all of his stuff. Marilyn, can you send in the GC our buy box, please? So I can send it to him. And just, add into it, anything with any kind of issues. We like to problem solve. And we like to take over low percentage loans as well. So we can put all that in there. Kind of create a new buy box. What was his name? Eric. Where did he go? That was this one? No. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put the property in there. It's not one that I was interested in, but it will trigger my brain because I'm visual. And so knowing that you're a visual thinker or whatever, like make things easy on yourself. Whatever your triggers are. I got a lot of triggers, I have a feeling. Just in life. So I'll save all of his information. So there's his. And I put his first and last name in the first name thing, and then I'll put in the. I'll might as well save his email too. Yeah, it's just important to get all this information because you'll be shocked at how many times somebody calls you back. And having all that right away, so you don't have to try to figure out who they are. The only time you get killed, at least I do, is when people have the same first names, and then I'm done. I can't figure it out. So that's why I have to have an address. I have to have something that differentiates them. I'm going to send him a quick message to his phone.
Yeah, it's already on the chat.
Hi,
What's up, GC?
I heard it. I knew you were there already. You're so fast. Thanks. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And now you're talking like me. Anything or any issues that have problems that we can solve. And if it has a loan to take over it, that would be sweet. You're awesome. And we're going to change it to if it has a. No, takeover's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, cool. You're awesome. Hey, Eric, thanks so much for taking my call about the Palmer property. Here is my buy box criteria. Oops, nope, that's your phone number. It didn't copy. Okay, cool. So we got a new contact in Des Moines. And that's really effective too. Like if for some reason I have something else that pops up, I can call him and say, hey, what do you think about this place? Like it's never a bad thing to have somebody in an area that you're potentially going to buy and help you out. Okay. So yeah.
Dave has a question on Discord.
Who does?
Yeah, Steve.
Stand by. Let's bring it up here. Sorry, I always turn off the.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Who has a question? Oh, Gabe. I have an older deal that I started last week and wanted someone with more experience and credibility to explain the process to the realtor. It's a mortgage takeover. Oh, good deal. I believe never got the mortgage balance back from the realtor. Okay, yeah. So that mortgage statement is huge. Gabe, jump on stage real quick. Kim, I'll get right to you afterwards. And then we'll. And we're assuming everything, right, as far as the mortgage. So let's see.
Yeah. Realtor told me that because according to PropStream or something, it said they owed or they had like 20% equity, but then she was like, that the mortgage balance was close to their asking price.
Okay.
And then I asked her, if I could get the remaining balance, and she was wanting me to send out an LOI before then, and I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with it.
No, say, hey, I'm more than happy to send an LOI, but I need the numbers in order to make one. So
Right.
that's how you kind of.
I'll probably have to call her back and follow up to get that from her.
We can put an LOI that just says if the price is this, then we would be interested in this. But here, let me just check. Do you have PropStream?
I do. No,
Okay.
sorry, I have PropWire.
PropWire, yeah. Did PropWire say they had a mortgage?
Yes, a little one, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not getting a mortgage from either PropStream or Atlas. So, but she is saying that they owe how much? I mean, they're asking $263.
Yeah, she just said close to asking price. That was all she would ballpark for me. PropWire says that it's a remaining balance of 3147, so 31K.
Huh. So that's probably not right either, because she's saying it's way more. Does it show an interest rate?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's just because I'm not logged in. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
So they've got 3 properties. They've got the Canyon Lake, New Brumfels, and Norman Gee. That's funny. Vacant land and then another residential. So
All right, estimated rate, it says 6.8.
yeah, shoot. Yeah, there's nothing delicious about that.
Right.
Let's see. I'm just trying to give it a reason to. And then, did you find out the rents?
It was an Airbnb. They were renting it at like $600 for a 3-night Airbnb deal, and
Okay.
then they were listing it at $750 a rent for like per month. I think a midterm rental, 6-month rent term.
And it's Canyon Lake, so that means that lake is probably the reason the Airbnb works. And otherwise, it only rents for $750 a month.
Yeah, but when I put it into Rentcast, I believe I got more than that.
But if the realtor says 750, I would trust it because they're gonna over
1750, sorry.
oh
I don't know.
1750.
Yeah.
Okay, still way below the 1% rule. Like we wanted to rent
Right.
for like 2,700. But I get the Airbnb part of it. I'm not. I mean, it all depends on if you can do. Even a mortgage takeover is not delicious because they owe. What I would do is come in with a low cash offer
Right.
and just see where they're at. I mean, it's
Um,
close to the lake.
with my last conversation with the realtor, she was saying the sellers are wanting to get rid of this one so that way they can take the proceeds and buy another Airbnb somewhere out of state. I don't remember where exactly she said, but they're wanting to quote unquote liquidate their property. And I don't think that makes any sense because, you know, if they do have
Exactly.
a high mortgage, how are you
Well, that
liquidating
also
that?
tells me this thing's not doing that great. Because if they want to do another Airbnb, then and get this one gone, they don't like this one for some reason. I don't see it being a $200 a night place. It's 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
According, sorry, my throat's a little scratchy.
No
The
worries.
realtor said that they're local and they had it so that way they could stay in it locally, but since they have another property to stay at locally, they wanted their Airbnb place to be somewhere where they would want to go so that way they could stay somewhere else.
Okay,
That
I'll
makes
buy
sense.
that. I'll buy
Yeah.
that. So they started at 272 at the beginning of the year. They've been trying to change that. They've been trying to sell this since March of 24. Do you see all that?
Really?
Yep. That's on Zillow. Here, I'll show you where. In fact, since 23, listing review, listed for rent, price change.
Oh yeah,
274. They've been trying since.
they do that. The realtor said that they do that during the winter. So like they'll do the Airbnb thing during the summer, and then when winter rolls around, they'll list it to sell it, or they'll list it to rent it throughout the winter. So
Okay.
maybe that's why that's
Yeah.
like that.
Unless you can get this way cheap, like 200, maybe 180. If you can get it for 180, then it's a deal. Otherwise, it's not a deal. There's just not.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just not that terrific. I wish. Plus,
Right.
and the problem with the lake is it's seasonal. You don't have people
Right.
coming during winter to go on the lake.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Michigan and it's ice fishing, then it would be a whole different deal.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the tips, man.
No problem, bro. Okay, so yeah, go find other ones, but don't leave this. Make sure you do say, hey, the best I could do, and it doesn't even cash flow is 180. But you can also switch it and say the only way I can get you your. Did she say it's almost paid off, or they almost owe what they? Oh, they almost owe.
Almost.
So, yeah, so seller financing won't be an
Yeah.
option. Okay, cool.
All right, thanks,
All I
man.
do is my job is just to break hearts and tell you.
That's all right.
Yeah, all
That's all
right,
right.
brother.
I'm pretty used to it at this point.
Okay, cool. All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, what do you got?
Well, we got the same thing as the last one, the property that it was listed on cash that we got 19 for it. I texted him, he wanted the proof of funds. I told him I was trying to get him to close the deal on Thursday. If not, we'll do it on Monday because we respect the holidays, right?
Sure.
These are healthy boundaries. And the last thing I texted him, I was like, I can do this for 15 business days. This is my proof of funds, blah, 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 right? And then I received a message on Friday, which I did not open yet. I can only do 7 business days. And I didn't open it.
As an
Then I get a
inspection period?
message
As an
on
inspection
Sunday.
period or as a purchase?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 business days
And
for inspection.
yeah, and then he's telling me he has another client, which I don't think so. Because on Sunday, a random person sent me a screenshot of like, we're gonna sell it on Saturday by other person, blah blah blah. And I am like, who are you? What is this picture? I'm blocking this number. But I'm not blocking the month. He is a seller.
Okay.
He's like forcing me to buy this, putting me like there's another people and like hurrying me at the same time. So what can I do on this part of the negotiation?
Okay, remind me the address real quick.
The address is like I think it starts with liberal something.
It starts with liberal.
Detroit. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna check real quick.
Yeah. 15219 Liberal Street, Detroit. I put it on the chat.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Marilyn is always listening.
It's on the chat.
Oh, in that chat. Okay, there it is. 15219. So know your stuff. You gotta always have your information
On hand. Okay.
handy, all right?
That's the only thing
The address?
Yes, that one.
Okay, I remember this one. Okay, and so now it's listed for 12.5 on Zillow, but off market, but you got it for 19?
Yeah, and he's selling it for 45. But at the same time he's pushing it.
Yeah,
And
but
he was like,
the problem is it's not showing up as 45. Let's see. I know it's off market, but yeah, what did we decide? I know we've looked at this.
You told me like if I offer 20, but I got it for 19, and he's pushing it.
It's on Discord.
Yep, I got it. Did I get that? It's in
Is
Trello
that
too.
one?
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Trello, sorry.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure I got it off Discord. Okay, let's just check this out really quick.
So during this deal, because I don't like that he's forcing me, but at the same time, I don't want to like let him.
Well, it doesn't
go
really
away.
matter. I mean, don't worry about what you like or not like. If you want to get a deal done, we got to get a deal done. So sometimes you got to just go with
I
what
mean,
you
but
got.
should I agree with the 7 business days? I don't want to do that.
Why?
He wants an inspection period of 7 business days. Do
Okay.
you think we can do that, or I just push to? I'm sorry, but 15 is
No,
what I can do.
No, I think we're fine. Let's see.
What is this?
What's that?
What are you using?
This is Trello. This is how I keep everything organized, or the girls help me keep everything organized. I shouldn't say I do it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think you're fine. Let's get him. Let's get it over. Is he the owner, or is he a realtor?
I think he's the owner. I call the first house that he had, and that
Well,
one
that-
didn't went through. But this one he's willing to sell. What can I
Okay.
ask for him? Because I feel a little suspicious that he's like forcing me to buy it, right?
No, there's nothing suspicious. Ask him if you can get a video walkthrough at least,
Hmm.
so you can make your decision. And
Is there
try to
any
get.
documents that we need from him to know that like validate his ownership? I don't like
No,
that he's
that all-
forcing me to buy it.
That all comes at the title. You know, you're overthinking it, so don't worry about that. What's his name?
His name is Lamund, capital L A capital M U N D.
Let's see. Here, I'll show you. You can go to a site called Regrid if you want to, and then just look up the and you can see who the owner is. Here we go. Liberal Street.
Can you tell me again
And
the name?
Lamund
Okay.
McPherson.
McPherson. That's a cool
Boom.
last name.
Now stop being so weird about it. He's fine. He's not trying
It's
to
just
get
very
you.
pushy. Okay.
Well, that's fine. That's it. That's what his deal is. Here's what I would do. I've got a different way of doing things when it's for sale by owner. Tell him, just be straight up.
Regrid?
And say, what's that?
I'm just typing in the software.
Yeah, Regrid.
Regrid. Found it. Okay. Thank you.
Here's what I would suggest to him. This is kind of a new thing that's been working out too. Go in and tell him, say, hey, I've got a whole book full of investors. Would you let me market your property? And I think I could put it to an investor, and maybe I can get this sold to investors. How do you feel about that? And see what he says. Okay, so what that does is it's completely alleviates the inspection period. Okay, we don't have to worry about a timeline. He owns the house.
Yep.
And tell him, say, you can still list it, you can still try to sell it, but I'm going to try to sell it too, because I've looked at it more, and it's not something I would want, but when I don't personally want them, I wholesale them and I market them to my list of investors. Is that something you're interested in? It's not going to cost you anything. The way I do it is, you've told me your number of 19,000. And I will get you 19,000, and anything I get better than that that's where I get paid by the buyer. So the margin, which margin is the difference between what you buy it for and what you sell it for, that's where I'll find my fee. See if he's into that. It's called Regrid, Regrid. It's free. If you sign up, you can look at 25 properties a day. If you don't sign up, it's 5. Okay, you want to give them a shot and do that, because it's a kind of a cool way of doing things. And then here I can send you, or Marilyn, just throw in the contract agreement, the marketing agreement that we have.
Can you?
Yeah, we'll put it in the chat, and you can see what the agreement is, and send it over to them. Say, hey, this is the way we do it when we're not thinking that we're going to purchase this, because we hate to see, we know we can help you out, and so there it is. So just check that out and see if he's into it, and tell him.
Marlin Superstar, can you write me like a little paragraph of this so I can just like have it on access and see it?
I just told you. So you got it.
Are you interested? Like, if I don't want to buy it, are you interested in?
Look at the contract is going to give you everything that you need to know.
Okay.
And then you can put the contract into ChatGTP and say, hey, write up a little email as a way for me to entice a seller to use this method, and it will give you an email. All right.
So I send him this. If he agrees.
Only if he agrees. Yeah. Just say, hey, this is a new way that we're doing things, because there's so many, you invest, and there's times that you're not going to invest in a property, but you can see if some of the people in your group are interested in it, but we want to be guaranteed to get the margin between his low asking price and say, you know, if you're cool with the 19,000, we don't have to get it under contract. You can continue to market it, and if you find somebody, let us know as soon as possible so we don't promise it to somebody else. But we'll get it signed by an investor. And so just keep reiterating that it's an investor, that we're going after a group of investors. And we'll see if anybody's interested. Okay?
Okay. But he
It's
wants
a
to buy it.
it's a different technique. This is something that I came up with. And so it's
I don't want to be your
working.
guinea pig. I just want a used Prius. I'm willing to try this. Just for, I don't know. I feel like having, like, say the word investors and team, I like that idea.
Yeah. It gives you some credibility.
How he's forcing and doing things, and if I just say this, it's like,
you gotta stop. No. You overthink things too much, way too much. You think he doesn't own the property too, and we proved that wrong. Don't go into conspiracies. Don't go into any of that. This is just a guy trying to get rid of a piece of property. Leave it at that. Don't worry about his pushiness. It could be just his personality. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about any of that. Don't make any of this personal.
Just be objective.
It's all yep, it's just 100% just business.
Okay. I want to use Prius. I cannot be in the metro. Sorry.
Keep on saying it and you'll get it.
Use Prius? Okay. I'm going to text him right now, and I'm just going to be here for emotional support. But I'm going to be objective.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, bro. Good job.
Cam. I said we're here for you, Cam. Don't worry about it. I got a count. I got three counters. It's they're very interesting.
What's that? You do?
I got yeah for the 200. What is that? 324th Street in Trello.
No way. Okay, hold on. Let's check it out.
You're not gonna like them though.
Oh shoot, 300. 24th?
There we go. Yeah.
It's under you. Oh, this one.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Gordo. Yep. What do you get?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna.
You got 3 counters. What do you mean you get 3 counters? It's listed at 288.9.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm curious as to why they want so much down on both offers. Like it'd have to be a Morby.
Okay. Well, we can do that. What do they want?
Yeah. So 289,000, 289,000, 150K down.
150. Okay.
Yeah. Here, 5% interest. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Okay. 10-year balloon. 50-50 split closing costs. With $746 monthly payments. Very specific.
Okay. 46.
$746. You hate the way I say numbers, don't it?
Yeah, I'm just a 750 kind of guy, but that's okay.
I hear you.
Okay. So does that all look right? 10-year balloon.
Yeah.
5% interest.
Now, obviously, I'm just gonna offer. My counter offer would be something like 3. I just off the top of my head, I'm thinking like 320, 150K down, 0% interest, 10-year balloon.
Okay. Well, here let's do this. Let's first start everything they want. Ten-year balloon, 5% interest.
Because how much?
Yeah, let's go 305, right? Is that what you're?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Let's have fun with it. Let's go 308.
Yeah, do what they did. Like,
yeah, they got weird numbers. So 308, because it makes it look like you did all your math.
I did, Trent.
Yeah, right. Okay, that includes the interest in the PP. We can go with 100,000 down. Well, no, let's go for our normal deal. Hold on, let me pull up. Because what I'm wondering, I might be able to find somebody to do a Morby on something like this, but the problem is it's so far out of anywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So let's go after it the way we'd normally go after it. Okay, so let's give it a go here. What did you offer so far?
What I offered pretty much our standard.
Just cash, right?
No. I offered both. Give me a moment. One moment. I already offered 320 with 30
Oh.
with I already offered 320
Okay,
with
gotcha.
30 with 32,000, so 10% down, and then $400 a month. But only a 6-year, $400 a month with a 6-year balloon though, and they bumped it up to 10. So.
Oh yeah, because they're putting interest.
I guess
on
because
it.
they want the interest, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't. I mean, you can't entice them if you've already been at 320 and they said no. Okay.
I mean, just tag. I mean, we could just tag the interest rate on and just be like, here's my offer.
Well, how much is it in interest? Let's look at it. Okay, so we're talking 10 years of interest at 289, right?
Wouldn't it be amortized over 30 years though, with the 5% interest rate?
So here's the deal with the amortization of 30 years. What everybody doesn't, and maybe I'm the one that's nuts, but when we're talking the way that we talk with seller finance, we're not the reason somebody amortizes something over 30 years is to see how low they can get the monthly payment. Okay, so let's say I want to move into a $200,000 house. Okay. And this is the way the loan guys do it. They say, okay, going rate right now is 7.5%. You're getting into, let's call it a $222,000 house. You have to put down your 20%. So the loan you're going to be getting is 200 grand. Okay. If that was over 10 years, let me just show you. Your monthly payment is going to be $23.74, and we're looking at what you can do here, but you can't afford that. So we'll tell you what, we'll spread it out over 30 years. Oh, that knocks your payment down. Now you're only paying $1,400. That's why we go 30 years. Sometimes to lower it even more, they'll say, "How about we do a 50-year amortization? That way you'll have this loan for 50 years." Oh man, you can drop that down to $1,200. Okay, that's why we amortize. It's to get a low monthly payment. When we bring it into a seller finance thing, it has nothing to do with it because we're going 10 years, right? So these guys are, what are we at?
Okay.
280?
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
I was under the assumption that it is amortized over the 30 years with a 5% interest rate, but the 10-year balloon, it's just a balloon payment based on what that is.
So,
that makes sense.
So you're saying, yeah. So what you're saying is that we're paying the interest over 30 years, right?
Exactly.
What the interest possibly would be over 30 years. So here's the interest, $833 a month, right?
Yeah.
And over that 30 years, we get down to here, and then finally on year 29, we only have $4 left to pay on interest, right?
Just balloon that out at the 10th year instead.
So let me ask you. So if we're paying, are we paying the full interest amount of 189? Because that's how much it's going to cost for 5% over 30 years.
Versus
right?
10 years would be what?
So in 10 years, you're looking at 54,000.
And they want 289.
And they're at, oh, sorry. Yeah. So they're 289.
That was my bad.
No worries. No, I just was throwing that in as an example. So
Gotcha.
now we're at 78,000. But when people are talking 30-year amortization, it's 100% just to get this monthly payment lower. That's why we amortize over 30 years. See what it does? 1,500
Yeah.
instead of 3,000.
Payment
Okay.
this pay would okay, I got you.
So what everybody teaches, and it drives me a little bit bananas, is they say they move the months around. I watch Richard do it, and I never understood. They go, well, okay, we're going to amortize it over. We'll give you. So let's say the rents are, just keep it mathy. Well, you said you wanted to go $400 a month, right?
Yes, originally.
And so what he'll do to get that $400 a month, he'll go, okay, so let's amortize that over 110 years.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I got you.
It needs to be amortized over 200 years. Oh no, we got to amortize that over 500 years. Right? And then you're like, what are you talking about? Like, just because you're like, okay, at 300 years, oh, we get it down to 12. No, guys, like we're not amortizing it. We're saying, here's what I'll pay you, and that's what I'm going to pay you.
Exactly.
And in 10 years, I'm going to have paid 120 payments of that number.
Because
that's
ideally,
what makes it delicious.
yeah,
That's
because
the
ideally
whole
it's
idea.
just toward the principal, correct? It's all just going toward the principal, so it doesn't matter what it's amortized over.
Exactly. And that's why I never talk about amortization, ever, because I hate it so much. But I will show you how much, I'll use a calculator to show you, in 10 years, if you're paying 5%, here's what you're going to have to pay is $78,000 more. Okay. So when you do your over offers, right, on your 289, if you're saying, hey, I'll give you, well, let's just do
We go like
290.
so what if we go like 50K over list price?
Right. So 50K. So let's say we offered 340, right? So they're asking 280, 290. What are they asking? Sorry. 290,
They're
right?
at 289.
290.
290, I'm sorry. Hey, let's call it 290.
You know how I am. So
Yeah,
right now, if you go to 368 as your offer price, that would include their 5%. Okay.
Yeah.
As part of the deal. So if you can talk them into 320, you're saving $48,000 in interest.
Yep.
Right. So, but they want their 5%, and so that's why if you can get it to zero, it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap, zero is, I guess I'm gonna just make payments that are, completely just principal, but you're not paying that much. You're gonna pay what, 500 a month? Is that what you said? 400 a month?
They want 700-ish, 750.
Oh, that's right, 746.63.
Yep.
So that 746 times 120, which is 10 years, is $89,000. Okay, so $89,000 is going right into your property to take down that 290,000. So now your balloon payment is going to be 200 grand at the end. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why we avoid interest at all costs. We don't want to deal, and this is kind of it's kind of the whole point of wholesaling. We don't want to deal with people that know their numbers. We just don't, because it doesn't make sense. If they know their numbers, they're going to they want a good deal. If they don't know their numbers, then we're solving the problem. I lost my job. I'm down to my last 4 months of savings. I want to keep my savings. I don't care how much I lose on this house. I just want to get out of it. Those are the guys we want. The people that say, okay, we'll do 10 years, but 5% interest and blah, 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 blah. They know what they're doing. So if they say no to your offer, then they say no to your offer and you move on. Because 290 at 500 a month, I mean, you'll be fine there even. Um, that's the deal we want. We want to get a deal. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes
So
perfect sense.
ignore amortization for the rest of your life. I don't get why. I just never understood well, okay, that's 33.4 years. Like, no, I don't care. I want to give them a certain percentage of the rents. That's all I care about. Because I want to know that I'm going to cash flow 3/4 of those rents, or it's going to be my money. It just seems like a simple way to think about it. If anybody can, I would love somebody to explain to me why deciding what amortization is on something is way more important. I don't think it is. I think it's the way that
I think it's just the concept. I don't think it necessarily has
it's
to be.
100%. It's what people know. And so when they buy a house and they know, oh, I'm going to get it over 30 years, well, what's that amortized out? Because I want to know what my monthly payment is. But we don't need to know a monthly payment.
There's a
We've
guy.
already
There's a guy in the SOG server who does 50-year amortizations, pretty like consistently,
But why?
just to
We're not
stretch them.
paying it over.
I'm saying though, just let me finish. Can I
Just to justify their existence? I don't get it. Like, who is
just
it? I
get
would
the
love
monthly,
for them.
just to
I
get the
want
monthly
somebody
down.
to tell me why. I would love to be wrong on this and be like, oh, okay, well that makes sense. I don't see it though.
Yeah.
I know how much money's coming in, and I know I want to only give you this much of it. So now I cash flow. Ta-da, we're done. No more calculations. I just hate calculating things. Some people
Yeah.
love it. They just can't get enough of that calculator. And I'm like, nope.
I can get enough of it real quick.
Oh my gosh. And then to add to it, it's a spreadsheet that you click on one thing and it screws it all up. Pisses me off.
All right. Yeah. So anyway,
You just
back
gave me a great topic for my next TikTok. I want to cause some crap. Hopefully people can. I'm gonna throw that out as a challenge. Like, why are you guys advertising
you can have
anything
a
in
mortgage
wholesale?
officer come rip your head off. I can't.
Well, I get it. I get it for a conventional loan for somebody that wants to figure out what their monthly payment is. I totally would do that. We're not those people. We're not doing a conventional loan. We're doing something like we want to do something different that's outside the box.
It's called creative financing for a reason.
Hello. Yeah, that's the creative of creative financing. And that's another good one. I'm gonna like definitions, creative financing. It's not only being creative with the money, it's being creative with the deal. Like it's a whole deal.
I love
Excellent,
how
Tyrell. Okay, Tyrell, your job is to get as many people in on the 4th, please, please, please. Because you always say, "Hey, what can I do for you?" Because let me think about it. You've got a $5,000 assignment fee, right?
Yep, and then you help me.
On one that you and I JV'd with, but I stepped out of, so you could go with what's his name, Omar. How is he doing, by the way?
He is not great. He's back in his kidneys. Something with his kidneys. He's not doing great at all.
Shoot. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He wasn't like, I don't want to. He was like, they moved him from ICU back to like general the last time I talked to him.
Yeah,
and then he went back again for like some of his kidneys got even worse. So
no. Well, it sounded like diabetes too, right? Is that? I mean,
Yeah.
because that's when you start losing limbs. He almost did, right? He almost lost his foot or something.
Yeah, they're talking kidney failure. Like,
oh shoot! Stay healthy, guys. That's all I can say. I had a heart attack and a stroke 2 days later, and that was 2 years ago. And I do not eat crap anymore. That is 100% off the. It's so funny because I'll go shopping with my kids to Trader Joe's or something, and they'll be like, and my kids are all in their 20s, and they'll be picking up things. I'm like, death. Those cookies. So they hate going with me. They're like, okay, you can stay at home next time. I want the pirate's booty. I'm like, death. That's death. That's death. Have an avocado.
That's crazy. Avocados are great.
Avocados are everything. That's life. Avocado. Everything I eat is one item. Like a peanut, an avocado, an apple, a banana. One ingredient. No cake, cookies, none of that. Death. It's all death. Okay.
Turkey.
And turkey, yeah. Except when you burn the crap out of it. Nothing like burnt turkey. Okay, cool. Tyrell, excellent. Thank you for letting me rant on amortization. Bottom line with Alamo Gordo, first of all, it's a crap hole, the whole town. So if they're not gonna say yes, just leave it out there. Leave out what you told them. Okay.
Oh, okay. So
And
we're
just
not
say-
doing. You don't want to do more beyond this one or anything like that. Anything of the sort.
I'll look into it. I'll see if there's somebody that's crazy enough to take it. But because again, with the Morby guys, I don't know. They're so looking at the money in their pocket at close that they'll do these deals and they don't care. So because they're over leveraging these kind of places. I don't know if I agree with Morby at all, but I haven't completely decided, but every single time I tell anybody that has credibility, they're like, "Are you kidding me? Why would you over leverage something like that much?" I'm like, "Okay, that's all I need to hear."
Okay. They and then they've got a. Hold on, just to kind of. So they then they countered at 240. I offered 230 cash, and they went they want 247. We were gonna split closing costs. So I was thinking we do like
Okay, make sure like when people talk about closing costs, define it and make sure that the commissions are not part of that.
never. That's
Okay,
a part
good.
of the listing agreement with the agent. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that ain't my deal. Okay, so so your offer was 320, 30K down, 400 monthly in 6 years, right?
Yes.
And then your cash was what?
230. I was gonna try like for like an equity play. At 230. They countered at 247.
247?
Yes.
That's a weird counter.
And they're shooting for very specific numbers. I wanted to ask because they got a third counter where there's no monthly payments, but it's still the 159 down, and they want the balloon. They want it ballooned out over 1 year.
They want to
So I'm like-
balloon to what?
117,000 due in 12 months. So they want half down. They want like a little bit over a half down. It's so weird. Like they're shooting for this 150 number. I don't know.
Do me a favor, just email me all the offers
Yeah.
so I can throw them out. I've got one guy that I'm going to look into and just see because he likes Morby, and I'm like, I every single time he shows it to me, I'm like, I still don't get it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be doing something. I'm not against it. I just am not for it because everybody I've talked to is like, over leverage. Just saying over leverage doesn't make any sense.
Now, what does that mean? Being over leveraged?
You're saying a property is worth way more than it is just to get the loan. That's going to be more than what your property's worth, and so now you're going to owe more
insane.
than exactly. Oh, Marilyn, thank you for cleaning. That was magic. Thank you so much. Marilyn just cleaned up everything I typed in there. I like when she does that. She's like, "Here you go, moron." They're good to me. Okay, guys. Good deal. Tyrell, good luck. Hopefully you're all set and you're getting some money from the Carter deal. But hey, everybody, if you guys can reach out and DM people about December 4th, my live stream, I'd love to get a ton of people in. I will have a giveaway at the end for $100 that I will Venmo directly to your Venmo. So that's going to be my incentivizing. I'm going to pay you guys to be there, right? So if you win, you get $100 for hanging out and listening. The same you do even today. But you got nothing out of today. Okay. Kim Cam, did you figure out your deal? I just want to make sure before I bail. Because I know we were your emotional support animal. I think she's good. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, she's good to go. Alrighty, guys. We will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Take it easy. Thanks, Tyrell.
Peace, bro.
Later.